everyone, it's Gail with Gail's Golden Needle. This is my Flosstube channel about cross stitch, quilting, wool applique, English paper piecing, embroidery, a lot of needle arts. But today it's all about cross stitch. I'm going to welcome everyone who is new to my channel. I've had a couple new subscribers, so welcome. Thank you for subscribing and watching. And to everyone who has been constant and continuing to watch and commenting, thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me to have this. I don't always get a Flosstube done regularly, but I try. Life, work, exhaustion, all those things just get in the way. But I truly love doing this. I love sharing with you what I have done. So I hope that you stay tuned and see what I have to show today. Today here in Chicago, it's February 1st, so rabbit. It's February 1st, 2023. And it's sunny. It's finally, the sun is out. It's beautiful. But that's very deceiving because it's cold. We've had like another little polar vortex going on. It's been in single digits with, real feel minus single digits. So it's been cold. It's supposed to warm up to about, 20s tonight. We'll see. So today I have a couple of finishes. I was hoping to have a fully finished, but I didn't. Sorry. And I have some whips and some dilemmas with those whips. And then I also have a little bit of haul. So let's get started, shall we? First off, I wanted to show you this one. I finished this. And this is Plum Street Samplers Cardinal Kin. So I kind of did a combination, and I did change up the Papa Cardinal. So this is how it ended up. It's on 32 count Lugana in cobblestone. So the leaves here I did in Bayberry. Let me see here. Who's it by? Bayberry is by... I'm sorry, let me see. Who's the Bayberry by? Bayberry by Gentle Arts. Yeah, Gentle Arts. I keep saying Simply Shaker, but I know it's Gentle Arts, Bayberry. So, and then for the Papa Cardinal, I did Classic Colorworks Belsois Cranberry. So I really like how he turned out. And I switched up the berries as well. I ended up using DMC 918 and DMC 21. So there's my cardinals. Like I said, I really like some of these, her stacks, or whatever she's calling them. I like those a lot. So, cardinals are done. I'm going to just throw things on the floor again and pick it up later. All right, the next finish. Oh, this one's a pretty one. So you know that Amy from Mimi Stitchery, here, I'm going to put this up because I have this. Oops, sorry for the little tossing around there. So I thought I'd do this. Here we go. Mimi Stitchery, Amy from Mimi Stitchery. And we do the hashtag Woods Sunday Sal. So we get together on Sunday mornings really early. We've been doing it for a couple of years. And this last year, we were doing the A Year in the Woods series by Cottage Garden Samplings. And we did up through the spring. And then we started on the reindeer. I call them Blitzen. So this is the reindeer, which we've been working on lately. And I have them all done. So here's my Blitzen. Oh my gosh. He's so majestic. So this is stitched on 16 count Gothic by Picture This Plus. Most of the called for. The fancy floss is called for. I did switch up and I blended 310 and 37.99 for the darker hoofs and everything. I switched up some of the greens because some of the greens were not working with my fabric. So I did switch them up. And if you want to know, just let me know. I did switch, well here, I can show you my little notes. So I switched up some of those, is what I did. Okay, so I really love this. This turned out so well. Okay, that's Blitzen. He's all done. I just have to FFO him and get him ready to be put in the frame. So now on to the whips. So let's start with continuing on with like the cottage garden samplings. The next one that we had up in our rotation was the bear. Okay. I like him. I think it's going to be fun. This is so far fun. I like how we're doing like swirls. And, you know, we're not counting diamonds anymore for a while. So, I mean, it was fun, but I'm done with diamonds. So I had some fabric that Amy had dyed for me. And it's beautiful. It is an 18 count, and she dyed it kind of this aqua color. So I'm going to show it to you here. And then I asked her, I'm like, can I over dye it? It's beautiful, and I wanted something like this, but with a little more blue to it. So I dyed mine with some blue, a little piece of it, and this is what I ended up with. So you can kind of see a little bit of the difference. See how I ended up with a little more blue, but there's still actually you can kind of see some of the aqua peeking through there. So this is what I have done on the bear. He's looking so cute. I got his nose, his little face, and some of those cattails. I love the cattails. So looking forward to working on him. So I work on him on Sundays, like I said, with the hashtag Woods Sunday Sale. So if you are working on any of these, please hashtag so we can see what you're doing. I'm going to put this away so I don't lose all the parts. And then it goes on the floor. All right. Now on to some other whips. This one is, I worked on this a little bit on last month. Sampler was called, and on my Whip Go. And I was working on Scary Sampler, but I had an issue with that, and I'll get to that. So I went and pulled out Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird's Design. And this is being stitched on 28 count Mirage Lugana. Now this 28 count feels a whole lot different than some of the other 28 counts, and I don't know why. That's why I had an issue with the Scary Sampler. Oh, I got a working thread here. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here. Sorry about that. So I had gotten the house, I got the house done. I still have to fill in some of the door and the windows. And then I started on this urn. Excuse me. That big urn. But I was having difficulties with the call for floss. And I was using DMC. And it just didn't look like the picture. You know, it was coming out all these gray greens, and I wanted more blue, and then I was having trouble. I don't know. So I ended up finding some other colors. So I'm trying to use, let's see, I'm using Tin Bucket or 645. And then L is 646. I don't know. I'm all over the place trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm on that one part. So I gotta look at my notes again. So I'm working on the urn. I'm going to fill this in. So there's Strawberry Fields. It's getting there. I still have a lot to do, but it's getting there. Like I said, I'm getting comfortable. I'm feeling comfortable with working. Ouch! Working needle is like poking me. I'm getting comfortable working on Lugana, and but it still takes me. It's a little bit slower still than Ada. Okay, and then. So again, for February, the numbers on my whip go, which is by Jessie Marie Does Things on Facebook, I believe. I don't do Facebook, so I just kind of follow along with everybody else. So this month for February, it was 7 and 11 called. Number 7 for me is Fall Halloween. And number 11 is monochromatic. So I thought, oh, let's pull out my All Souls for Landon, which is probably my oldest whip. So let me show you the picture of All Souls for Landon. Here's All Souls for Landon. All right. And that is by Benjamin Drew, is the artist for Quiltify Designs. And this is being stitched on 18 count shale with 310. And I was working on this big one. I had just finished up this one. Oh, I think I might need something behind there. Like I said, it's a real sunny day today. And I started on this. Got all the way down here. And I checked myself going up. I was off. And I'm counting back. Where did I mess up? Where did I mess up? Whoa, the way back here. I messed up. So now I have to frog all this out. There's no fudging with Quakers. There's just no fudging with Quakers. There's just no fudging. I mean, I could. There's no fudging with Quakers. So I have to frog it all out. But I really like this one. And I don't know if I talked about before that I had moved, where's it at? Over here. The G and the M, I think the G was over here where one of these other letters, where the P was, I think, all the way up here. So I switched them out so that my initials would be together right here for G and M. And then I stitched those in, I believe it's a DMC, I can't remember, because I just pulled it real quick. 154? I think it's 154, something like that. It's a purple. So, bummer. I got a frog. So this one is just, going to go away for a little bit because I just don't think I want to deal with it right now. I was pretty bummed. With that. All right. So I thought, what am I going to do? So I pulled out because I thought, oh, Halloween, fall. So let's go. I started all those 12 by 12s. So I decided to pull this one out. And today was Wednesday. So I thought, we're going to work on Wednesday. By Forbidden Fiber Co. And this is being stitched on all the called for by her. So it's 18 count Ada in the color charcoal. And I'm using the floss that came as the kit. So this is all the floss. It's Wednesday, Poinsettia, and Pale Thistle. And this is where I'm at. It looks kind of funny like that. But I was going along up here, I don't know if you can see that well, but there is some variegation in there, and it was getting really stripy. And I thought, I don't want her hair to be like that. I don't want her to be stripy like that. So that's when I came down the center, and then I went around, and I finished these so that I started curving this. And then I'm going to take the floss and go down and up and down and up. And then when I get down to here, I'm going to do up and down. And then the rest of them, they're kind of little sections, like where her braids are going to be. So I'm going to try and stitch on the diagonal. So I'm going a section this way, then a section that way, then a section this way. So I'm playing with the floss. I love the variegation in it. And so I'm going to see if I can work that out so it doesn't look so stripy. So I don't know if you can really see that. Kind of hard to see today. But, okay. So that's Wednesday. I'll put her back over here because I'm working on her. Because it's Wednesday. Next up, I have another new start. Now technically a whip. Work in progress. And it's some stash, or some haul that I had gotten just after my last floss tube. It came in, and I was kind of impatient. I'm an impatient person. I was kind of impatient, so I wanted to start it. And this one is my very first Mirabilia. And this is, she's called, oh my goodness, Cathedral Woods Goddess. Yeah, Cathedral Woods Goddess. So I'll pick it up close so you can see. I really love this one. But, I mean, they're all beautiful, but I really love this one. So I started her on, oh dear, I'm trying to figure out where I'm writing down what this is. This is a 18 count. Oh, wait a minute. I think I put it on here. Sorry. Here's all the floss. And so I did get some of the fancy floss and all the DMCs. There she is. So there is the Karen Water Lilies in there. Here they are. These two of the Karen Water Lilies are here. So they're beautiful. I'm stitching this on, I'm pretty sure I wrote it down on here. This is Fiber on a Whim, 16 count, Cypress. And I did one little change up already. And I ordered the Kreinik. Ooh, that Kreinik. I'll show it to you. My stitches are horrible. On the copper part, the Kreinik copper, it lays beautifully. The golds are horrible. And if you make a mistake and have to even frog out one stitch, it's awful. So Stephanie, wing it from New Jersey. Hi, Stephanie. She does beautiful, beautiful Mirabilias. And she had just shown one on her latest on Instagram. And so I kind of mentioned to her, I commented, how are you getting this to lay down right? I don't like Kreinik. And so she talked about using petite treasure braids. So I think I'm going to look into petite treasure braids. And she pointed me over into saying there is on Google a conversion chart. So I did find a conversion chart so that I can convert them, the colors. So I'm going to go try, and I couldn't get to the needlepoint shop that's close to me today. So hopefully this weekend I'm going to go check it out and see if I can try that. And I'm going to be taking these stitches out. So here she is so far, my Cathedral Woods Goddess on Cypress. And you can see up over there, I'm going to bring it up close, those stitches are awful, awful. But you see the copper that is right here looks nice. It's these stitches. Now, stitches aren't like, you know, professional or perfect or, you know, advanced. But those are really bad. And I've worked with Mylar threads and that before. So, metallic threads. But I do like how she's coming out. And I changed this up to a purple. It's supposed to be pink. And it was a pretty bright pink. I'm not really a pink person. And I thought, no, the reason I like her is because of all these teal colors that go in with the woodsy colors. So I really did not want, here's the pink. I'll show it to you right here. I did not like this pink. It was $36.87. And no. So I pulled out something, a DMC purple, and I put that in there. So there's my Woods Goddess so far. So stay tuned with that, because hopefully I can get that. So as you see, in my plans coming up, I have a lot of frogging to do. Lots of frogging to do. But, and I got all the beads. I got the bead pack. I got all the beads. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for the beads. The beads I have no problem. But this Kreinik. No. I don't like Kreinik. I mean, I don't know how you work on Kreinik. I mean, it's hard on Ada, but Ada has a little bit bigger holes and sturdier holes. It's stronger fabric than a linen. I would be so afraid I would be tearing those linen threads apart if I was using the Kreinik. So that's what I've been working on. I enjoy my time working. I hope you enjoy your time working on cross stitch and your projects. I do have some haul now that I'll show. And oops, it's in this bag. Let me grab this. So that was part of my haul, was the Mirabilia. And then I have, sorry, trying to get all this out here. So one of the things I did was I ordered the kit from Cobweb Corners. I think it's Cobweb Corners. I didn't keep the little receipt here. I think it's Cobweb Corners. So this is, let me pull it out. Sorry, I didn't pull this one out. Strawberry Fair. So this Sal is going to be starting on Valentine's Day with Helen D. So I got the kit. I got the floss. I still had to go and get one more, so I have to add that to there. So I got all the floss, the fancy floss, most of the fancy floss, and then the rest I'm doing in DMC. And I've decided I'm going to do it on, this is 28 count chai tea. And remember, I was doing scary sampler on that. So I'll frog out that someday. But for now, I'm going to do this one on here. I think it'll be pretty. I think this will be really nice. I think this will show up really nice. That'll be pretty on there. So. And it's a 28 count. I don't mind it being a little bit bigger on that. So that was the first one. Now, then, and I had ordered the Kreinik. So I showed the Kreinik. And then I ordered some more floss that I needed for a scary sampler. Because I'm going to need a lot. There's a lot of grass in there. So I ordered some more mossy. So I got some more mossy. And I think that I'm going to change it up. Well, let me show you. I did pick up some 32 count platinum Lugana. Just to have another. And I like 32 count better. I like 32 count better. So I might be using this for some things. And then I picked up a 32 count Storm Lugana. I think these are by Picture This Plus. And I picked up, and I got a some more of the 18 count Cypress by Fiber on a Whim. So I love this fabric. I love this and the charcoal by Forbidden Fiber Co. I think I might need to get more charcoal. So I'm debating for the scary sampler to use one of these. I like the Cypress, but there's some 1/1, just a little part that's 1/1 in that pattern. So I may have to end up using the Storm, the Lugana, for that. So I would stitch this 2/2 and then do the 1/1 on this. Because I can't do the 1/1 on the 18 count. So, although I do like this color. So that's what I'll probably be doing. And then a friend of mine, a quilting friend, so I was at my one of my quilting groups this last Sunday. And she had just come back from visiting her son and grandsons in Australia for the month of January. And so she knows that I'm cross-stitching now. So she picked up and bought for me some floss from there. And this is a Moline Madeira. Moline Madeira. I don't think I've heard of this one. Real pretty purple color. She knows that's my favorite color. And this is, you're supposed to clip the end here and pull this out from the bottom. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use it that way. I will probably put this on a floss drop. Take it all out and put it on a floss drop. So thank you, Doris. It was really pretty, really nice. And I think that's it. My bag is empty. I just wanted to say, mention one other person that I have been a new floss tuber, and that's Amy, Mimi Stitchery's mother, Linda, and she is at Grandma Nana Stitches. So I just want to put that up to go see her, Linda. So she's got a couple of them up now, and she's so fun to watch and listen to. She's doing some beautiful work. So welcome, Linda, to Flosstube. Glad to have you. All right, everyone, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. I hope that you all have an early spring. We can only hope that that groundhog says an early spring. He never does. But let's hope this year, because I want an early spring. I'm done with winter already. So until next time, be well, be happy, and I hope you enjoy your stitching time. Bye, everyone.